What if your big ADHD feelings aren't actually the problem? I know that might sound strange because let's be honest, when you live with ADHD, big emotions can feel overwhelming, unpredictable, and just plain exhausting. We're often told they're too much, that we're too much. But I want to offer you something different today. What if your big feelings, the ones you've maybe spent your whole life trying to tone down or manage, were actually trying to help you? Today, we're going to talk about how to cope with your big ADHD emotions. And more than that, how to actually benefit from them. So let's dive in. Most of us with ADHD get this message on repeat. You're overreacting. You're so sensitive. Stop being so dramatic. Why can't you just calm down? And over time, we internalize that. We start to believe our emotional intensity is a character flaw, something to fix or hide. I know I did. I was called whiny, moody, and too emotional, definitely too sensitive. And yeah, when I didn't have tools to understand or process what I was feeling, it was overwhelming. In my 20s, I experienced both severe anxiety and depression. I didn't know what to do with all the emotion inside of me. But now I understand something I wish someone had told me back then. Your big emotions are not the enemy, they're just messengers. So here's the truth that changed everything for me. Emotions are neurobiological indicators. They are signals, messengers from your nervous system that something important is happening. They bring your attention inward. They let you know when something feels aligned or when something is way off. And sometimes they show up to spark action, to push you towards setting a boundary, leaving a situation, expressing a need, or finally facing something that's asking to be healed. In other words, your feelings are data. They're here to help, not hurt. So now at 51, I can honestly say I'm grateful for my big feelings, even the uncomfortable ones, because they've helped me grow, heal, connect more deeply to others, and maybe most importantly, come home to myself. But that shift didn't happen overnight. There were times when those big feelings, those big emotions took me out. Moments when I felt truly broken, ashamed, and exhausted from trying to be pleasant and palatable for everyone else. What changed was learning how to actually feel my feelings and process them in a way that worked for me. For me, that's journaling. For you, it might be talking to someone, moving your body, making art, sitting with yourself in silence. And if you don't yet have a way to process your feelings in a safe, grounded way, that's okay. By the way, if you're looking for a gentle, guided way to explore your emotions and reconnect with the truest version of you, I created something really special, the Self Love ADHD Woman Way. How to Stop Playing Small with ADHD. This isn't just a journal book, it's an invitation. Inside, you'll find prompts and reflections designed to help you feel your emotions and work with the parts of you who do without getting lost of them. It comes in a beautiful keepsake box with hand selected items for your own ritual of self love and nervous system care. You can learn more at jenbarnes.org or click the link in the description. And if this speaks to you, I'd love for you to have it. Okay, let's get back into it. So here's a key thing I want you to remember. Feeling your emotions is not the same as fueling them. We sometimes think we're processing, but we're actually ruminating, getting stuck in the same thought loops, replaying the story over and over. And when that happens, the emotions stick around longer than they need to. Science tells us that most emotions last about 90 seconds in the body, unless we keep fueling them with our thoughts. Grief, rage, and despair can take longer, of course. So, your job isn't to make the feeling go away. Your job is to let it move through you, to pause, breathe, name it, maybe journal it, cry if you need to. And then choose, do I want to keep thinking this thought? Or is it time to let go? Now, here's the nuance. Just because a feeling is real doesn't mean it's the truth. Sometimes our emotions are rooted in old trauma. Sometimes they're filtered through limiting beliefs we've carried for decades. That's why discernment is so important. You can say, this feeling is here and I honor it. And also, I'm not going to build my life around it. We don't have to believe every emotion. We don't have to obey every wave. We can feel them, learn from them, and then choose a grounded response. That's emotional power, not control, but connection. So the next time you feel overwhelmed by a big emotion, I hope you'll remember this. You're not broken. You're not too much or too sensitive. You're just wired to feel deeply. And when you know how to work with that, it becomes a gift. Your emotions are not your enemy, they're part of your wisdom. Let them guide you, let them teach you. And don't be afraid to ask for help along the way. And if this video spoke to you, feel free to like and share it. And if you're curious about the journal book experience I mentioned, you'll find the link in the description. I'm sending you so much compassion today, wherever you're at with this. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.